Scholarship supports. YTB student supports cover the time from the student's arrival in Turkey to his or her graduation and return to his or her country. Transportation support. Students' round-trip tickets to Turkey will be covered by the presidency. Students purchasing their own tickets at their first arrival must submit copy of the tickets and their receipt to Turkey Scholarships team for reimbursement to be processed. Students who are going to graduate and return to their home countries must require their return tickets within 6 months of graduation. Graduating students must make their ticket requests at least 15 days prior to the intended date of return to their country. Health insurance support. Health expenses of awardee students shall be covered by Turkey Scholarships within the scope of general health insurance. Students who have general health insurance can access public hospitals free of charge. They can receive their prescriptions from any pharmacy by making a co-payment. However, if students dismissed in any way from the scholarship program continue their education, they must personally carry out the relevant procedures. Accommodation support. Turkey Scholarship students will be placed in a higher education student loan and housing board dormitory close to their universities, and the dormitory expenses will be paid by the presidency. Students can apply to KYK directorates for dormitory change requests. After submitting their petition to the relevant directorate, the students must inform the presidency about the application. Students whose scholarships are terminated will receive accommodation support for a maximum of 1 month. Students are given accommodation support for a maximum of 2 months after their graduation. If deemed necessary, accommodation support can be provided to students with the approval of the presidency. The accommodation support may be delivered by paying housing costs of the student or giving the designated amount to the student in cash. Students who waive their rights to use dormitories will not be placed into a new dormitory or receive accommodation support. Visa and residence procedures. Students who are offered scholarship awardee status must obtain a student's visa from the Turkish foreign representative in their respective country and prepare documents specified in the scholarship acceptance letter. The residence permit procedures are carried out by the Ministry of Interior's Directorate General of Immigration Management. Students granted scholarship awardee status must apply to the Provincial Directorates of Immigration Management along with the necessary information and documents in order to obtain the appropriate residence permit within the specified legal period. If the student is applying for a residence permit for the first time, she or he must apply online at Directorate General of Immigration Management's website before the visa and visa expansion period expires and after the university enrollment. Residence permits of students shall be cancelled in any case of enrollment suspension, dismissal from university, failure to renew enrollment, and graduation. Students who will remain in Turkey after graduation are required to apply for a residence permit before their graduation in accordance with their purpose of stay. Students can enter or exit Turkey without a visa as long as their residence permits are valid. Students can apply for a residence permit extension within 60 days prior to the expiration of their residence permit. Scholarship documents. Students must notify the presidency within 15 days in case of suspension of studies, internal transfer, leave, medical report, marriage, military service, or change of address. Students are required to keep their YÖKSİS information up to date as their enrollment status will be checked from YÖKSİS. In case of a discrepancy, it is the student's responsibility to ensure that the information and documents obtained from the university and related institutions are compatible and up to date with the student's declaration. In the event that any support defined in the scholarship programs has already been paid by the student, the documented amount shall be reimbursed to the student in a way not to exceed the amounts determined by Turkey Scholarships. University tuition fees and Turkish preparatory education fees are covered by the presidency. You can get detailed information about the scholarship procedures on our website and review our student guide. Turkey Scholarships.